Hey YouTube, this is Western with Triad. We're introducing a new series here. It's called Wrenching with Weston. As you guys know, we don't take our machines to the shop to get worked on. We work on everything in-house if we can help it. So today we're working on a little special project with this Terex machine. The quick attach handles have been needing some attention for the past 2 years. So I'm taking it upon myself to replace them. I went ahead and ordered 2 new assemblies for each side, one for each side, and that's what I'm working on today. This one actually came off earlier. You can see here, you know, that was supposed to be a nice straight hole, and it's been wallered out over time because they get stuck. You hit them with a hammer trying to get them to latch. You're trying to get a bucket attached so you can beat the rain, and it just turns into a big issue if you let them go like this. So I'm gonna get started here changing these out. I'll probably show you this first one, what we've got going on. So I've already got this new bolt in here. It took some persuasion because even this is worn out. This is what the lever rides on. So, but we've got the bolt in here, and I've made sure we could get a nut to thread on there. So let's see if I can get you set up here so we can get this together. Here's the new lever handle, and it's got the little block that attaches to the spring assembly here. And I just want to show you the difference between the new stock and the old stock. Oh, sorry for the loud clangs. You can see there's a big difference, not just the paint, but this one's supposed to be laying flat on the ground. It doesn't have a bolt or anything in it, and it's not flat anymore. This one, a lot more flat. It's not jumping up and down, so this guy is about toast. Toss that to the side. Let's see if I can get this put into place here one-handed. I don't know where my tripod's at. So we've got this spring, and that's even this one's missing the spring. This spring sits in behind here, and it keeps a nice forward tension on this to keep this from wallering and doing that number, because that's where you start wearing out. Let's see if we can get this pin back in to show you. Oh, yeah, it's hard to do one-handed, but I'll show you. This sits on here like this, and then you take the lever, you'll slide it on. It'll kind of sit there, and then, well, yeah, I'm not sure if I can do this one-handed. We'll try that. And I've got a washer on this side, just a little standard washer. I'll put that on, and then I've got a nut to put on. Let's get it started to thread so I can show you guys. Alright, that's in place now. So now I just need to tighten this nut down, get this spring compressed so it's holding tension onto this, and then we'll be ready to start on the lower assembly, which would be this through bolt. See how that bolt's bent? That's not supposed to be like that. But this through bolt spring into this little bolt, this pin here. So let me get to the next step, and I'll show you what I did. Alright, so I've got this one tightened down. You see the play, there's only just a little bit of play. You do want a little bit of play, just so this, you've got play all the way down, but you need it to kind of work together to guide that pin out. Because sometimes there'll be gunk down in here, and it'll block it. So you have the play, so you're not sitting there straining yourself. It'll be able to pop itself out. But this side, you can see how much play we've got on here. That's an unnecessary amount of play, and it'll just damage your tools, damage your it'll keep damaging this to the point where we we'd have to get a whole new front plate, and they are not cheap. So let me keep on at it here, and I'll check back in with you guys. Alright, so here's what this side's going to look like. Now I am going to have to grease these pins because it's not like in the metal on metal. It's a little tight, but I'll go in and adjust the tightness of each of these until we get the effect we want. But you see how the new pin was. We actually had a bolt sticking down to hold our buckets in, but we were going through 2 bolts a day. And this side, you can see I've got the new one just kind of sitting in there. But these are specific for right and left. So if I was to mix these up, it wouldn't work. So here you can see the new action of it. That comes up. You can back down, unlock, and lock, unlock, and lock. So everything's working as it should. And once I get it nice and greased up, should be good as new, if not better than new. So that's that. I'm going to start working on this other side. I'll touch base with you guys if I run into any issues. Alright, got this other side off. We're going to do the same thing we did on this side. I'm going to put the spring in, get this lever in place, and just put this little assembly together. Alright guys, here is the finished product. We've got 2 new quick attached handles and assemblies installed. So now we've got a working pin system, so we don't have to beat it with a hammer. We could just come by hand, undo. Oh, little quality of life fix that's been needed to be done for about 2 years now, but it's the same story with all our stuff. We just get in a hurry and say we'll get it the next day, but well, I decided today was this next day, so went ahead and changed them. So we'll catch you on the next one.